What is going on, FA Nation? Justin Fensterman back with you, and it's time for another Fantasy Baseball Stock Watch report here on FantasyAlarm.com. Keeping track of your fantasy baseball players that you've invested in. Let's talk about some of the players that are trending up and others that are trending down when it comes to their fantasy baseball production potential. Let's hit the market. First, a few players trending up. Let's start with Spencer Strider. Strider has been starting since the end of May, and in 8 starts, he's surrendered more than 3 runs just once in those 8 starts. He's struck out 11 or more batters in 3 of his last 5 outings, and has even walked more than 2 batters in just 1 of the 8 outings that he participated in from the starting standpoint. While he's beaten teams such as the Rockies, Pirates, Reds, he's had impressive starts such as his one against the Dodgers a few weeks ago, in which he didn't allow a run or walk a batter and struck out 7. He sits with a 2.6 ERA and a sub-1 whip and has struck out over 100 batters. In fact, his strikeout percentage is about 39%. Also trending up, Kyle Schwarber. When May ended, Schwarber was hitting 185 at the dish, and he currently sits with a 219 batting average a month and a half later. Schwarber has actually led the majors in home runs in the last month of action with 12 long balls. Schwarber has hit 28 home runs for the year, second in the MLB, only to Aaron Judge, who has 30. He's raised his home run rate nearly 3.5% since 2021. Schwarber leads the Phillies in runs and RBIs as well. Aaron Judge is actually the only player that has produced more runs than Schwarber in the MLB. Schwarber has posted RBIs in 4 of his last 7 contests. Another hitter trending up, Josh Rojas. Independence Day may be over, but Rojas continues to let off fireworks of fantasy production as he's lifted his batting average 34 points in his last 2 weeks of action. He's hit the ball in every game in July except for 3. He's produced multiple RBIs in 2 of his last 4 games. Rojas is currently hitting .282 with a .348 on-base percentage. He's risen his OBP 34 points in his last few weeks as well. We've seen Rojas' hard hit rate blossom with a 7% increase from last season. His strikeout rate has also dropped 4.5% since 2021. He also leads the Diamondbacks in batting average and stolen bases. Now for a few players trending down, let's start with Ke'Bryan Hayes. At the end of May, Hayes was hitting a strong .293, and that average is now down to .250 in the middle of July. Hayes has produced just 1 RBI since the start of the month. He's hitting .186 in his last 30 days and just posted 5 RBIs during that span. We've seen Hayes' strikeout rate rise over 2% since last year. His power-to-speed numbers are also down since last season, and unfortunately for him, he's part of one of the weakest hitting lineups in the majors, as the Pirates hit .222 as a team, second lowest in the MLB. They have the second fewest hits in the majors and the lowest amount of any National League team, and Hayes will not get as many opportunities to produce with runners on. Also trending down, Jared Walsh. Walsh's batting average has dropped 30 points since 2021, and he's hitting .212 in the last month and has posted just 4 RBIs during that stretch. He hasn't posted an RBI in his last 15 games, and he hasn't hit a home run or an extra base hit in almost a month. He's also struck out in every game he's played in July except for 1. Since last year, Walsh's walk and home run rate dropped, and his strikeout rate has risen nearly 4% since 2021. His on-base percentage has dropped drastically since last season, and even his slugging percentage has dropped as well. It's been a very cold stretch for Walsh during these hot summer months. Final player trending down, Lance Lynn. Not only did we have to wait for Lynn to get healthy, but in 6 starts he sits with a 6.97 ERA and a 1.52 whip. He struck out more than 5 batters in just 1 of those 6 starts, and he's seen his strikeout rate drop nearly 7.5% since last year. Batters are hitting .292 against Lynn this season, and they have hit .241 against him for his decade-plus long career. The Tigers were able to hit him in his regular season debut, and he's allowed 13 earned runs combined in both of his last 2 starts. Lynn's next slated start is another matchup against the Twins, who tagged him for 5 earned runs in 5 innings of work last time out. And that is your Fantasy Baseball Stock Watch, FA Nation. Keep it locked in on FantasyAlarm.com as we help you win that Fantasy Baseball Championship. And we're doing it together like a family should. Keep at it, and good luck.